You're free, I think.
Okay. So here we go. I hope everyone is seeing this.
Yeah, I'm seeing it on my side. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Like I have said, this is the training manual for Wikimedia, a community user group in South Sudan, and it is all about the Wikipedia project. I mean the Wikimedia project, which I will be talking about it. Uh, like I've already introduced myself, I am One Yusi. I am a multimedia journalist and a content creator at the same time. I also do graphic designing, and I'm also a visual and Wikipedia writer and editor at the same time. Uh, we are going to navigate in our content. We are going to look at the background information about what Wikimedia is, and we also look at the difference between Wikimedia and Wikipedia and some of the Wiki projects. Uh, we will also look at the uh, Wikipedia itself and its reliability. We will also navigate through the Wikipedia pages. We can be able to create accounts for Wikipedia and also for Wiki Commons. So, I think maybe in the next day, uh, we will be able to, after creating our accounts, we will be able to edit some of the articles, and we will also be able to create some articles and also upload pictures and to the Wikipedia. I mean, what we call Wikimedia Commons, which is always written in short as Wiki Commons. So I think that is all for the content that we will be able to look at. I think this one, it is a bit small. So let me first introduce what Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan is. Uh, Wikimedia Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan. It is a branch of the International Wikimedia Foundation. Wikimedia Foundation, the mother organization, it is what we call the International Wikimedia Foundation. It is based in Australia. So Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan, it becomes a branch. So like International Wikimedia Community User Group Foundation has many branches. Like a country can start its own foundation, but it will always be funded by the International Wikimedia Foundation. So South Sudan is part of the branches. Even Uganda, we also have a group there, Rwanda, so Nigeria. So there are many community user group for Wikimedia. So Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan is an independent and non-profit organization which hosts and support a range of projects which contain information about South Sudan and South Sudanese people, including cultures, uh, personalities. So there are always various topics that people are being tackled under the Wikipedia Community User Group of South Sudan. So these projects all use what we call the Wiki software. So Wiki is a software for the Wikimedia Foundation. So all the community user groups around the globe are using the Wiki software. So that is so Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan is always a committed and a regional South Sudan content within the Wikipedia. So it recognizes the public libraries. We know we don't have public libraries, so Wikipedia becomes one of the libraries. So it also recognizes public libraries that have local knowledge and contracts and context requires to generate the articles needed to enhance the Queen subjects land. So this Queensland, it is in Australia. So that is where we always focus the coverage of Wikipedia. This approach also support state libraries' goals of creating statewide distributed collection of contents and give regional practical way of promoting their local history and showcasing their collections online. So we always, why we always put content online, it is also to show that we have this ABCD. So that is always the purpose of putting information online. So through the work of we always work with different content creators, writers, media organizations. Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan also gets the chance to promote their content online and and even offline. So people will ask, what is the benefit of Wikipedia or the Wikimedia Community User Group? So articles that are created on Wikipedia, they have benefits to our communities. Like by creating Wikipedia articles on your local community, like community stories, such as places, people, the cultures, it gives an opportunity for your content to be searchable. People will begin to search for it, and people will begin to look, what is it like? Somebody will mention South Sudan has this culture. People will begin to Google it. So Wikipedia is one of the it is the fifth most world searched website. It is ranked as the fifth most searched website. So Wikipedia also gives your public library and its community the availability and the ability to promote itself on the world stage. So it is all about how you expose your place to the world. So this is also one of them. Then by creating content, you will also get the opportunity to partner with other similar organizations in various disciplines, such as the local museums. You can go to the, I know we don't have museums now, I'm not sure, but I think with the time, if we will have the local museums, you can go to the museums, you go to the historical sites, like the Dr. John Garang Memorial Site, you take pictures, you also put it online, and you write something about it. So people will also search for it, and they will always give you feedback. Oh, you have this kind of this number of people have searched for this content. So it is actually exposes countries' culture and information online. So by learning how to use Wikipedia, you can also transfer these skills to other interested people in the community, such as the local historians, the museum, the art galleries, family history groups, public librarians. You have the teachers, or anyone who has the knowledge can also be recruited and be able to be part of the community. So that is the reason why we need to be like, we also wanted the content to be online. So that's the reason why we also have to train those who have knowledge and be able to also train others. So they call it TOT, trainer or trainees, and becomes a trainer later. So that is why we always have to make sure we train others, and you should not, you should, if you know you are a writer, you can also be part of it. If you know okay, not everyone can be a writer, but we also have projects for those who are not interested in writing, like the photographers. You can also take pictures and put it online. So you become, and there are always like contests for it. They always organize contests. The person with the best picture can be awarded some. So that is something about it. So using Wikipedia will also benefit your community by providing the locals with the skills they can use whatever and whenever they are online. So like information that is always put online, it is difficult to get some information online, especially for South Sudan in particular. So it is difficult to get information. So any information that you will always create for Wikipedia, it becomes like usable. So people will begin to create and be able to use it. So to create and edit and link articles in Wikipedia about local landmarks. I don't know what is the landmark of Juba. I think it might be Equatorial Tower or something like that. So is there anyone who knows the landmark of of Juba? Before I ask of South Sudan general. Yes, please. I hope I am not talking to myself.
You're not talking to yourself.
I think
But maybe
UAP is the
someone
only landmark. Oh,
UAP,
sorry.
yeah,
UAP, right?
yeah, it was UAP, but I don't know for now.
Okay. So in Juba, we always know that like for filmmakers and photographers, I mean filmmakers and film directors, when you're shooting your video in Juba, you will make sure you make UAP to appear so that people knows that this is okay. That means the film was maybe made in Juba or something like that. I don't know whether Blue Bridge, is it Blue Bridge or Freedom Bridge? It is. It will soon become part of this landmark, but we are not yet sure. And for South Sudan in general, I am not. I don't know what is the landmark of South Sudan. Like in Paris, they always put that kind of is it that bridge? And in Nigeria, they also put some. There is a bridge, also something like that. And for Brazil, there is also a sculpture that has been put like with one. I think it is raising hand, something like that. So that is about Wikipedia. Then it also by writing article for Wikipedia, it also allow your community to access the platforms where your digital collections and expert knowledge can be uploaded and available to all the Wikipedia authors, writers, and content creators. So who will use them in the new articles and add them to the image through their knowledge and research? Because the moment an article has been put, it is still what we call staff article. That means anyone can still, those who have information about it can still come and add, edit and put some information in it. And maybe if the article lacks like uh, an image or picture, you can also attach to it. So that is also one of the advantage how Wikipedia articles benefit the community. So thirdly, it also enhances the local profile and attraction of your area on Wikipedia through the development and expansion of the Wikipedia articles that have already been written regarding your community. So you always find that there are articles that are already existing, like about your community, about this, but information seems to be shallow. You can also come in and add more because you are an expert. So, but you also make sure you reference information. So, lastly, but not the least, it also provides an opportunity to network with like-minded local knowledge specialists and library service within the region, as well as the professional development opportunity for all the library staff. For example, you can, we have people who are knowledgeable, so they have the information, but the problem, they are not putting information online. So you can work with such people and be able to these historians, they can tell you the story, you can be able to draft it, and it can be of benefit to the community when it is put online. So lastly, it also placing library in the centers of this initiative as host. It provides a lot of like placing the library in the center. So for example, in Juba, there are no public libraries. So when you put information online, it becomes like a public library. So was it, yeah, in Uganda, like in Arua, you will find that they always have public library that they are not, it is not like, it is only for public. So it is free. You can just go and read like anything that you feel like you wanted to read, because it has a bunch of books. It has a lot of books that you can be able to read and get some information and write on it. So, but in Juba, what we have here, I don't know. So it is very rare to say we have public libraries. So I think there was one in High Seminary, but that one is also, it is being restricted. That is what I have known about it. So it will be a very good initiative to also start up these public library, like resource centers can also be of help. So let's go to, you have always heard about Wiki. People will be talking about Wikimedia and Wikipedia. People will be asked, what is the difference between Wikimedia and Wikipedia? So can someone also leak for me the information? What is the difference between Wikipedia and Wikimedia and Wikipedia? Based on what you have maybe come across it. Yes. Doru, Arok, Daniel. So anyone with the idea? Okay, somebody was asking if I should zoom the content. Okay, let me see if I can be able to zoom.
Yeah, I think, Wani, thank you for the question. According to my own, I think the different, are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you loud and clear.
Yeah, so according to my understanding, not somewhere else, the the Wikipedia is contents of information, and the Wikimedia is information being funded by non-organization or any other partner. That's my small knowledge about that.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yes, anyone else? Doru? What do you understand by
Oh, okay. Me, I know only about Wikipedia as an encyclopedia written by community or volunteers, but Wikimedia, I have no idea. Should be a content.
Okay, that's great. You all have the ideas. That is what I was saying. It is just all about idea. So what do you think of about this? So let me come to this. Like Wikimedia. Wikimedia, it is a conjunction of two words between wiki and the media. So these are two different words that have been joined together to become like a one word. So wiki, it is a website for the International Wikimedia Foundation. So it is that website that it is all the community user group of under that International Wikimedia Foundation uses. So we then media, it is a channel in which information can be availed or can be channeled. So we say for Wikimedia, it is a community user group. It can be for Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, Nigeria. So it is just like Wikimedia, it is just a community of user groups. So then for Wikipedia, it is an online encyclopedia. So encyclopedia, it is also, so Wikipedia, when you see Wikipedia, it is also a conjunction of two words, wiki and pedia. So pedia, it is driven from this word encyclopedia. So they shortened the word encyclopedia to pedia. They only took this pedia, then they join it with the wiki, which is the website. So it becomes an online encyclopedia. So for Wikimedia, it is a branch of the International Wikimedia Foundation, while Wikipedia, it is written in different languages. It is just an online encyclopedia. It can also be written in different languages. So Wikimedia is also an independent and non-profitable organization which can implement wide range of projects of the Wikimedia Foundation. So it is through this Wikimedia user group that can implement the projects of the International Wikimedia Foundation. So while when you look at Wikipedia, it is a project itself that can be implemented by the user group. So this is a project and this is the community user group. So you will find that for Wikipedia, it has this logo. This is the logo for Wikipedia. While for the community user group, it is like this. For South Sudan, you'll find that there is a South Sudan map inside. But the one for let me say the one for Uganda, let me bring in. Okay, the one for Uganda, it has a map. Are you seeing this? The map of Uganda is placed inside it. And then the one for, let me say, Nigeria. The one for Nigeria, it has no map, but it has something like that. I guess you guys are seeing it.
No, I've not seen.
You have not seen?
Mm.
Okay, let me share this. You have seen this?
Yes.
This is the one for Nigeria. It has this, but the one for, let me say, Uganda, it has a map like the one of South Sudan. The one for Uganda has the map of Uganda. Now you have seen this, right?
Yeah.
Then the one for South Sudan has a map of South Sudan inside. So it has difference, like the one for, let me bring this. Then the one for Mexico, you have seen it has this. So these are user groups that everyone has its own like a logo. So that is all about. Now let me get back to. So this is the difference between Wikimedia and Wikipedia. This is an encyclopedia. Then the other one, it is a community user group. This one, it is an organization, while this one is a project. That is the only difference that you can be able to figure it out. Now, let's come to navigate what a wiki is. We see, like I've already explained, it is a website whose users can add, modify, or delete a content via the web browsers. So when you are using the Wiki website, you will be able to add, you edit, you modify, or you can delete a content using the browser. But they are also using what we call the simplified markup language, like the HTML language. Those who are using, those who have studied what we call ICT, so they are using what we call the HTML language. Then we have the community user group, which is this. Some of the projects, let me take you through some of the projects, like for Wikimedia. These are the ones. We have the Wikipedia, which is also one of the projects. It is a free, collaborative, multilingual internet encyclopedia supported by the Wikimedia Foundation. And it has over 20 million articles that have been written by volunteers, a group of volunteers around the world. So if you are a Wikimedia writer or something, you are a volunteer because you don't have salaries. So you're just a volunteer, but if you just, because you love writing, like what you're doing in on your social media handles, you like writing and you feel like you need to, you wanted to put your content online. So that is how it is. Secondly, there is what we call, if you're not a writer, you'll have what we call you'll be using what we call Wikimedia Commons. This is only for those who like taking photos and something like that and putting captions. That's as short as it is. So this one will be a good project for those who are lazy in writing. We also have what we call the Wiktionary. This Wiktionary, it is just like, it is a dictionary. It is coming from the word dictionary. So, but because they're using the website, the Wiki website, so they are using it Wiktionary. So it is just like a free multilingual internet dictionary with the meanings that can be created by anyone. You can create maybe something that, and you can modify it and put it online. People begin to learn about it. Another project is there is what we call the Wiki sources. So this is now a free library. So it is a free library where a content of or sources of text are translated. You can easily get like maybe a word that you feel like you especially those those who are having knowledge, they can easily come up with a word and translate it, and it becomes an English word, because actually most of these English words are borrowed, especially from the Greek. So you can also come up with yours and develop it properly. People might use it. So we also have like Wiki books. I remember telling you that this, like Wiki, these are words that have been joined together, you see. So they also came up with their words like Wiki source, Wiki books, and they explained that this like this. So their people are now using it. This is already, it is already a word that you have already created, you see. So they explain that Wiki, it is a name of a website that belongs to the Wikimedia Foundation, and all the organizations that are under Wikimedia International Foundation will be using that website. So anything that will come from Wiki, you will definitely know it belongs to the Queensman, the Queen's Island. So you will be able to know that it is already this, and books, it is already, so it is an online book. So that is how you can generate new work. So that is all about for the projects, but there are still some. They are what we call the wiki species. For those who have studied biology or science, they have the names of these species. This can be animals, plants, the fungi, the bacteria. So they can also generate. They have because we have some of these animals that are, their names are not existing on the online. So if you know, you can also come up and develop something and put it online. So we have the Wiki News. This is now, it is news written by Wiki authors. Like every morning, you will find that there are some news articles that will always pop up on the Wikipedia. So we have the Wiki quote. This is only for quotes. You can also generate yours. You put it online and people might use it. Then we have the Wikiversity. This Wikiversity, it is now like an institution. It is just like a university, comes from the word university. So it is now an institution of self-learning tools and courses. So you can learn alone through this Wikiversity. So now let's look at what we call the Wikipedia and its reliability. Many people always say Wikipedia is not it is not a trusted source of information because it has unreliable information. So Wikipedia has the reputation of being an unreliable source of information. That's true. It is true. However, when referencing, research students should never use information on Wikipedia or any other article or any other online encyclopedia for what we call the formal purposes. So because until they have a verified and evaluated reference sources. For this reason, Wikipedia, like any other encyclopedia, is a great starting place for your research. It gives you the hints. It gives you the, for journalists, they call it the tips. It gives you the tips. You already have an idea. No, but the idea is not complete. And since it is not a trusted, they will say, let me make some further like research. So it has already given you like one step ahead to start doing some research about it, you see? Much as people would say it is the same like when Hot in Juba used to, when it was, people used not to trust Hot in Juba because they say, Hot in Juba can really create some biased information. But now people have already started trusting Hot in Juba for your information. So Wikipedia is also like that. People always they say they don't trust it, but when they go and Google online, they find that the information fast. They find information there. And not all the information that are there are all biased. So there are only few who can criticize it because maybe it did not suit their interest. So they begin to do like that, you see? So we say the reliability of a Wikipedia article is dependent on its external references because no article on Wikipedia without reference, if you did not you did not cite where you got the information from, the editors can delete it. They can delete your article because one, it lacks, you did not reference it. Where did you get the information after writing or editing your article? You give you cite the information that I got the information from this source, and it has to be from a reliable mainstream media, not alternative media, not from the social media, not from YouTube. We cannot cite those sites. So we say as you learn, you learn that though this manual only new Wikipedia article, well sourced, reliable references get approved to go live. So it is unless you provided enough evidence or references to your article, it cannot be approved unless you have. So if you have cited you have referenced your article, they can easily be approved and it will go live. That anyone can search and it will appear. So there are also multiple ways Wikipedia editors can monitor articles and revert edits, which can help remove vandalism quickly. Having the ability to edit articles also makes Wikipedia content as up to date. I remember when you Google now, especially with this current decrease that are happening there and now and then, you'll find that Michael Lado Alajabu is still the mayor of Juba City Council. So this information are already out of date. So you need to like anything that happens, you also need to update it, because if you have not updated it, it will also remain like that even after 10 years. People will still search for it and will say it will still show that Michael Alajabu is still the mayor of Dubai City Council. So with this, the reason why Wikipedia content is up to date, because people have to be able to update it, because anyone can actually, especially it has already been reported by mainstream media houses like iRadio, Radio Tamazus. So these are some of these mainstream media houses that have they have websites that are trusted. So you cannot get the information from there and you say, I got this article from this. So you'll be able to cite it. So we say the project is another example of how Wikipedia is trying to make its content more reliable by encouraging subject specialists and those who have local knowledge to become Wikipedia authors. I remember there are some articles that are being written by people who are not even in the country, and they have only limited information. So they only cite the information very shallow and they put it there. But you who have the information, you can also go and add the information, you see. That's why we work with, it is just like, you feel like, no, this information is already wrong, you can correct it. It is just a voluntary kind of thing. So let's navigate what we call the Wikipedia pages. Step number one of creating your wiki, for creating your wiki account. So any, like if you created a wiki account, it will apply to all the projects: Wikipedia, Wiki Commons, Wikidata, Wikiversity, Wiktionary, so wiki sources, wiki quotes. It is the same account. You'll be able to navigate all those projects. So we say Wikipedia has been described as the encyclopedia that anyone can edit, as has been explained. However, a wiki account will give you the ability to create new articles, upload files, and even edit most articles. If you have created an account, all your edits, even in putting a small dot like this, full stop, period, comma, it can be counted under you. And with time, you will find yourself being recognized as one of the most contributors for Wikipedia. So we always have a dashboard you can join so that people will also see your work, especially when you wanted to edit, you make sure you logged into your account, just like when you wanted to, when you're accessing your social media handles. So these are the steps of how you can, of how you are going to create your Wikipedia your account. So before we start, maybe the steps for creating your wiki accounts, maybe is there any question? Because I am not talking to myself. Yes.
For me, I don't have a question. Maybe other participants.
We always say silence means things are all going well. So I assume like that also as well. Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, what of that people say information from Wikipedia is not trusted? Then
yeah,
how will you defend that? And in case you write something yet and it is not, they think many people thought it is not reliable, then why is it so important that we can even create a Wikipedia account and we upload some information there?
You know, what we always put there, they always say they cannot trust the information because people always have various reasons. Even these mainstream media houses, they can also sometimes criticize that it is not what it is like it is not trusted. So But okay, what is very important is that you have given information that, because you have already given information, the information that is there, maybe it is not suiting their interest, because we have people who are saying they know more than the other, right? So those who say they know more always criticize the work of the others, you see. So but the truth is, the information that is there, okay, it is, the information is right, but maybe sometimes uh, there are some, what we call misinformation. It is just maybe the person has not gotten the idea right, but the idea is true. It is true, but it has not been put it correctly. It has not been put right. You got the point now?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So with
and another one is like, okay, I may put that information that, okay, I'm very sure what I got and what I put is correct, but someone can edit it, as you said it there before. So if someone go and edit that, so I think it will make it to be that not okay, by the way. So
okay,
they say anyone
because,
can edit that information on Wikipedia.
okay, what they will do is always when one, it is not them. I mean, it is not anyone who deletes the information, the article. These are the editors. So the editors delete the information. One, if the subject or the object did not qualify to have an article for Wikipedia, because one, maybe it has not enough references, because they always have to cross check where you got the information from. So if you do not cite, maybe you are citing information and you're using Facebook, they don't take articles that are having like Facebook as their source. So they will delete that article. So they will say you need to cite ABCD. They will actually tell you the reason why they are deleting, or they will say maybe this article has not enough references. You are asked to add more references, like that. So they will keep on reminding you for a certain period of time before they can delete it, unless you do not now work on it. So, but not any of these article like contributors can delete it. What they do only, they can edit, but they provided that they can provide link that they can also be approved.
That's good.
Yeah. We proceed. So, for example, we these are this is the interface of Wikipedia. Let me try with this. Okay, so this is the interface of the Wikipedia. When you go to your browsers or your Chrome and you type like Wikipedia, it will bring for you like Wikipedia. This is the link. I don't know whether I can drop it in the chat box. So that is it is in the chat box. So like this, when you click on that link, it will bring you to this interface. Then it will say welcome to Wikipedia. So here with the Wikipedia, it will also, like, you can log in. For example, let me start doing this. For example, you have to type maybe are you seeing this one? Well, these are the Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. It will bring you to this interface. Is there anyone seeing this?
Yes, we are seeing.
You're seeing, right? So this is the interface of the Wikipedia. So like when you're already here, this is when you are not having an account. This is how it always looks like, someone who is navigating this. So for you to have an account, there is, when you look at your right hand top corner, you'll find that there is something there called create account or log in. Are you seeing this too?
Yes.
So if you have an account, you can log in. If you don't have an account, you create account. So it will bring you to this. So here you can put your usernames, you can put on your password, you can put on your emails, and even put like you confirm the email. So it is, and then you put on that the captcha. So this is the captcha. After putting the captcha security check, then you now click on create your account. So this one, I think you can now navigate later when you are at your own free time. So we say Wikipedia is made by people like you, and it has over like 1 billion edits with over 6 million articles. The number of contributors, we have over 117 contributors. So the moment you join today, you're going to be part of this. So there are people who join daily. So after creating your account, so after creating your account, it will bring you to what we call welcome to Wikipedia. So it will also show you the number of articles that are already live in English. So Wikipedia can be written by in different languages. Even right now, recently, I think we have the one for Nat Noel. Then Barry have started also trying to put things together so that they also have their own Kiswahili they have, so they can be translators. So they that is for Wikipedia, but the number for English articles, they are over 6 million. So when you have this, then let me say, you'll always have this one here. Make sure you're using the right, your username is right, so that because anything like when you are applying for maybe for a competition somewhere, and maybe they wanted to take you maybe for international, maybe like for international competition, they will say you give us your username, and it has to cross. Maybe sometimes they can provide you the visa, and the name in your visa might not correspond with your username. It might complicate you as well. So you always have to use names that can somehow be okay. Stop using these funny names of maybe you're using like the Red Devils, something like that. No, that is it is very complicated. So when you are already here, make sure you create what we call the user page. Here we have the home page, you have the user page, and then we have the talk page. We also have this, your account name. Here is the notification alerts, where you receive your alerts. This is your notice. So these are like any information that you get, they will always show you that there is something here you can check out, you see. Like I have a message here that has been left by Liz, so I don't know what it is all about. And if there is any, like, if they wanted to delete your article, they will always send you a notification here. So let's come back to our so like we have already gone through this, where you can check these are the steps of creating your article, your account. So after confirming this, just the same like when you're creating your Facebook account or any of the social media handles. So when you come to create an account page, you have to read through the rules regarding creating an account, then go to the bottom of the page and enter your details. First, the cipher is that the text in bold, and enter it in the box provided. So this is used to prove that you are creating a genuine account and not a computer creating. That's why they are giving you the captcha security check. So then you enter your details, choose your username, password, then re-enter the password and enter your email. You don't have to like enter an email address, but if you forget your username or password, you will not be able to receive a generated unlocking notification. So it is good you use your email, so that if you have forgotten your password, you can use your password to unlock and generate a notification to regain your password. So after creating, they will always say, congratulations, you have now a Wiki account. Write your username, password down somewhere safe, so that you don't forget it. For me, I always like, if I have a password, I'll make sure I save it in my email as a draft, because anytime I can forget and I can still retract it. So that is the importance of like writing down your password or username somewhere. So your username links your personal user page. My preference allows you to customize your personal setting for using Wikipedia. Then there is what we call the watch list. This allows you to bookmark pages that you wish to edit or contribute to it later. Then we have my talk. This is when you can receive and respond to a message from other Wikimedia or the Wiki contributors, the Wikimedia users, contributors, authors, anyone who has messaged you. You can be able to receive the email, the message, and also reply to it via my talk. Then we have the contributions. My contributions, any edits that you will make to Wikipedia since the creation of your account will all be recorded there. If you have started now, even putting dot, it will be recorded down. Make sure, then we have the logout. That is also the same like when for your user, your social media handles, you can always log out after doing your work. So these are some of the notification about log in and log out. So you will now be taken to what we call a page with a form where you can create your user page. Always feel free to write a bit about yourself. If you want to talk, you want to link words in your statement to other Wikipedia articles, use the link buttons. So for example, let me stop sharing this and for example, what we are talking about was they are here, like you are already in your home page, but you have to come to what we call the user page for you to create a user page name. So, and make sure you feel free to write something a bit about yourself. Like for example, I have this, Wani Yusuf Farajala. I am a Wikipedia editor at Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan. I work collaboratively with other Wikipedia editors and contributors on Wiki projects. The major objective is to create and make the local content available on Wikipedia and other public libraries. So that is something small about about myself and what I do. So this is what we call when we say write a bit about yourself. So this is the talk page where you can be able to talk with other Wikipedia users, and you can be able to receive message, and you also respond to them. So we have, this is the read. Here you can only read articles, but you cannot edit. Here you can also, you'll be able to edit, but make sure it is always, it is not in what we call here it is depicted in what we call the markup language, what we were saying in a HTML. So you need to always make sure you also turn it to a readable kind of information. So we have here, you can add topics. So they will also have information that they can always tell you what it is all about. So here you can also cite. You can, I think that is all for this. Let me stop sharing this. So this is the preview that we have just looked at. It was looking like this. So they will say the first provide a link that will provide information of interest to contributors, while the second adds a small box stating you are editing, so kind of things. So now you have a user page. You can now try to add a category using the hot card, or if the hot card has been enabled at the bottom of your user page, you can also be of a small blue link saying categories. So you can also add categories. This is how it looks like. My preferences, my watch. So it will also indicate like if you have added something, like you have edited, it will tell you the time you have edited, the date, something like that. So For your watch list, this is what, for example, if you wanted to work on an article later, you can mark it, you can bookmark it, and like putting a star. There is always a star up there. Make sure you check it, then so that you will be able to work on it later. It will also remind you that there is something on the watch list. Maybe you will you like to visit or something like that. So it is just like a reminder. So now this is how you can orient yourself on Wikipedia articles. I remember, I think this one will be for tomorrow, not today. We have already looked at creating your user page. So like, let me put this. Okay, now like, let me take you through some of the use of some of those, the use of those icons up. Let me use this. So we have this. When you click on your edit page, when you have you're already logged in, you go to your user page and you go to edit page. Especially, you first go to your search bar, you look for the article you wanted to work on, and you say you come to edit this page. So when you are already in that page, it will bring you this. This is the paragraphs, the kind of paragraph you wanted to have. Then these are the do and redo. Here we have the kind of the font size, font style. You can also choose from here. This is what we call the links. You can be able to get a link and you can insert it to your article. Where especially when you have written, I got this information from iRadio or Radio Tamazus, Associated Press, something like that. Then you can be able to get the link and insert it. This one is for citation. Then here, these are the bulletins. If you wanted to put like you wanted to add bulletins like dots, you will always find them here. Then insert. This is when you wanted to insert an image or something like that, or video, audio. You can also use this, and you will be able to. So this is for symbols. There are some symbols that are not on the keyboards, so you will be able to get them here. We have already looked at this, the citation and the links. The talk page. So let me show you like you're already having your user page, and you wanted to like you want to edit or something like that. This is where you'll always come to the search bar and you look for the article that you wanted to edit. But you'll be able to edit only for like 3 days. If your account is like 3 days, you'll be able to create an account. Or when you have reached like 10 edits. There is one thing, For example, if you let me say South Sudan Ministry of Health. Then you search for it. So I hope you guys are seeing this. Are you seeing this? Some people will be asking, why is it that there are other pages written in red and others in blue? I don't know whether there is anyone who is following.
We are following one.
Okay. The reason why we have others red and others are blue, when you see any article with red links, that means it does not have a Wikipedia article. So you can easily create for it. That's why it is saying turning red links blue. So the one with blue, these are articles that have they already have articles that exist in Wikipedia. So if you have seen that your article that you're searching for has blue links, don't waste your time creating for an article, for a new article. Instead, you can just go and edit. You incorporate what you already have, and you can add to what maybe the information that is lacking inside, and you can expand it. Your contribution can also be put there. So and so has added this. So that is so you have seen the page South Sudan Ministry of Health does not exist. You can create a draft and submit it for review. Or you may create the page South Sudan Ministry of Health directly by considering checking the searches results below to see whether the topic is already covered. So if you search it is not here, that means you can also look for here. You can look for it here. That means it is already existing. So when you click, so this is the information that is already having. That South Sudan Ministry of Health is a national ministry in the currently revitalized transitional government of national unity in the Republic of South Sudan. So it is giving you this because it is already having the blue links it is already having an article. So now these are some of they claim this is the list of the ministers of health. So the national ministry in the current government of South Sudan was formed immediately after the country gained her independence in 2011. The incumbent minister is Yolanda Awelde. As for the year 2023, I guess she's still the minister. So this is the list of the ministers. They claim it is this, but when you look at it, there is some problems here that needs to be edited. They say Abinalia, Joseph Lagu, Lubari Ramba, Hilary Logali, Uncle Clement Boro, something like that. You see? So even they even put like Salva Kiir was also a minister of health. So these are these are things that we need to edit. You can easily go and remove this. Those which are not right, you just remove them. So you have seen this. That means, okay, Honorable Elizabeth Achway, she was a minister. It is true, but when you look at the year, it is not true. These articles sometimes are written by people who are not in South Sudan. So it is true, Elizabeth Achway was a minister, but not in this year, you see. That means what if there is truth in the information, but the information has not been put right. That's the reason why we are collaborating with 211 Check, so that the fact checkers will be able to also correct this information, you see. So it is somehow not true, you see. So when you're already here, you can come to what we call edit. When you click on edit, you'll be able to edit. You see, you have seen the launcher is already ticking somewhere here. That means you can be able to add. Now for me, I don't know anything here, but I think one will have to do some research. You can easily do some research somewhere and get the link where you get the information, and you also cite it. That is when you wanted to edit. This year, was it in 2017 or something like that? So, so like after when you have edited, you can come and publish from here. For example, if you have added this is now the use of these launchers here. It is just like when you're using your computer. Maybe you wanted to bold this, the national ministry. You can just come to this and you bold it. You bold and it goes. So this is for the paragraphs where you have the heading, we have the subheading. You can also put some block quotes, something like that. You see? This is, like I said, this is for the bulletins where you can insert like numbers, the dots, so all those ones there. Here you can also insert, when you wanted to insert image, you can also insert templates. You can insert a symbol. For the symbol, you can see that these are the characters. Like this, these are the letters that, these letters do not exist on the keyboard, but you only find them on the symbols. So when you have done navigating, you can now come and publish it. So we have some rules that guides Wikipedia. So we always believe in what we call the bravery, friendly space. The goal of this session is to create an encouraging space for collective learning. So this requires the intentional behavior wherein participants are conscious of and accountable for the effect of their statements and actions to others. We respect our experiences and the experiences of others and recognize that we can't do this work without one another. You see, we agree to hold each other accountable to foster a brave, friendly space. So we have these Wikipedia's guidelines. One, you need to stay neutral, just like in journalism. You always have to be, all articles need to be written from the neutral point of view. So they should represent significantly views fairly. So Wikipedia outlined their rules for editing in both 5 pillars and their core content policies. So they are based on these guidelines. The policies outlined there, but have broken down into 7 basic rules. One, we say tips for staying neutral. How do you stay neutral? We say you have to stay neutral. One, avoid stating opinions as facts and stating facts as opinion. You see, like then don't use what we call judgmental language. You don't have to judge others. Indicate the relative prominence of opposing views. For example, if you're writing an article of a controversial guy, maybe a personality, people like Peter Mayen, when you're writing, you're writing about him, make sure you bring in his controversies. It is not a crime, as long as you can give like the links and you cite you reference the article. So in Wikipedia, verifiability means that people reading and editing the encyclopedia can check any information that comes from the reliable source. Make sure you attribute it to a reliable published source. All the articles that we are writing, these are articles, what we call secondary articles. These are articles that have already been published by mainstream media houses. So any information that is still under research that has not been published, they cannot accept it because it lacks what we call attributions. Yeah, it needs to be like attributed, where you got, it has no reference, it has no citation. So with books, you can always use, if you get the information from books, you can also use, there is what we call the ISBN. The ISBN stands for the International Standard Book Number. That always is written behind the book. So you'll get a number there with some codings. So that number, it will what we call the ISBN, and you can use it for citing it. And you can also get the page, the page number and put it there. So because it will always be, it is required. Like we have already said, no originality, please. Wikipedia does not publish the original thoughts or original research. All materials must be linked to reliable published sources. This is not journalism, criticism, or scholarship. It is what we call encyclopedia. We are documenting articles that have already been published. You are putting them together in one place. So real life example is, let's say you are writing a paper that is not yet published about how Nashville is the most feminist television show. If you can't support this thesis with published article or books, you can't include it in the Wikipedia page for Nashville. So all information that you are going to edit or something like that, you need to make sure it is, when you wanted to write something, make sure you first go and check online to see if anything has been mentioned about it on Google. Secondly, don't promote your pals. It means it might be tempting to work with the topics you are directly involved in. But if you think you might have a conflict of interest, don't create an article. Editors should never write articles about themselves or where they work. Maybe, for example, maybe you wanted to write maybe about your place of work, or you wanted to write about your friend. You are advised not to do so, because at the end of the day, you might end up like using words that promote your guy or your person. Say, I am so and so is the best of. Maybe you're writing about Silver X and you are the brother of Silver X. You begin to say Silver X is the best artist in the whole world. But where is it mentioned there? You will not provide that. So because of conflict of interest, you wanted to promote your code, your pal or your guy, you may end up being biased, and the article will not be actually be biased, and it will not be accepted. It will be against the guidelines of Wikipedia. So you will end up the article will end up being deleted. Let's say there is this what called a real life example. Let's say you work for DeFi now and notice problems with the Wikipedia page. With its Wikipedia page, you will not edit the page. Instead, you might suggest the changes on its stock page. You can go to the stock page and ask someone to work on it. So that is what we are. So thirdly, use what we call use reliable sources. Your sources should be published secondary or tertiary sources, as unpublished materials and interviews are not considered reliable. We don't write from zero. We write from somewhere. We get information that are already existing, whether being documented in journals or online, especially with the mainstream media houses. Right now, media houses that have a recognized website, one, it is iRadio, Radio Tamazus, we have Sudan Post, the other one was there is also what we call the East African kind of thing. So there are some websites that are okay. Please don't use Facebook or any of the social media handle to cite information, because it will be rejected and the article will end up being deleted. Your best bet is to use academic or peer reviewed publication. Don't use handouts. Handouts are not so handouts, because they do not have what we call the ISBN. So we are using documented information, like from books. For books, you can use the ISBN. So if it is especially books that are published by recognized publications departments. So other reliable sources you can also use on Wikipedia include the university level textbooks, books published by respected publishing houses, magazines, and journals, mainstream media houses, and then the mainstream newspapers. We have in South Sudan also, we have the newspapers that have a website like City Reviews. We have Number One Citizens. Then I think no, for the Dawn, we are not seeing anything from the Dawn, but otherwise that is what we have seen about it. So lastly, let's look at test notability. So article needs to be verified by reliable sources. They should meet Wikipedia notability guidelines, which state that topic must receive significant coverage, or they should meet these specific guidelines for artists. So this, like we say, all information have to be documented information and has received a significant coverage. So for a caution, just because something doesn't pass these guidelines doesn't mean it's not important. No, it is important, but this guideline reinforces structural racism and sexism. The histories of Black and brown people, queer and trans folks have not often received significant coverage. So lastly, I think there is what we call know your stuff. Know your stuff, like a stuff is an article that, while providing some useful information, is too short to provide full view of the subject. You find some articles on Wikipedia, they are having like 3 lines only and has been published. But because they have like maybe they have enough references, they can actually be published. But they are stuff because the information is still being gathered and they can be added and edit at any time. So editors follow different rules to identify stub articles. Some says that the article with less than 10 sentences or less than 1,500 words is not long enough to be an article, but it is deemed to be a stub. So any article that is less than 1,500 words, it is not an article, but a stub article. I think with that, it is now time for question and answer session. So this is where we will stop for today, but editing and writing articles will be for the next, and also adding photos on Wiki Commons will be. For example, if this is the article, let me show you this. So, for example, this is the article that you always see. Now, how you can draft the article? You already know how to bold this. You can also cite. You have seen. If you have seen these numbers here, that means this is the citation. You can cite it. Then, how you can also add on a photo to the article so that it is like this. So this is what we are going to look at in the next session. So this is how you have seen the early line. You can also attach a photo on Wikipedia. So these are the education, something like that. So the next one we are going to look in the next session, we are going to look at how you can edit. You write a draft new article and you put together a photo for it. So I think this is all for today, unless there is a question. Okay, let me first check. There are some questions here. Is anybody having a Wikipedia account eligible to edit any article in the Wikipedia website? Yes. The moment you join, you create an account, you become a part of the Wikipedia community user group. But for it to be, you can, for you to because they will only recognize there is what we call the minor edits and major edits. Major edits when you're writing a sentence, so they will ask you for what we call citation references, so that when for them to verify your claim, because we still you say ABCD happens, or something happened like this. Where is it written? Where is it published? So they will need it. But minor edits, like you can put full stop, correct some of the, because not everyone is a linguist. So there are those who can write very well and can speak very well, so they can easily, they can edit the language. Some of those are like minor errors. Yeah, those are minor errors. You can easily edit them. That is, anyone can be eligible to edit based on either minor or major, but major will always make sure you provide reference. Otherwise, they will not accept and they will delete what you have edited. The next question is from K. Emmanuel, saying, I joined the session late. Please take me through open Wikipedia or Wikimedia account, and in case I have account, how do I recover my Wiki account? Okay, sorry for joining late. Let me first answer the other question. Like if you, for you to recover an account, you write to the head of your user community user group. He can forward it to the Wikimedia Foundation editors. Then they will retract and be able to. But your account, you can, especially if your account was maybe because there are accounts that are deleted. There are some guys whose accounts were deleted. If you always put information that are like they are wrong, they are biased, they are not actually suiting what we call the Wikipedia user guidelines, they can delete your account. You can either create a new one, or we submit what we call an appeal to them so that they can review their decision on why they have deleted the account. On how many occasions have you submitted articles that are biased or information that seems to violate the Wikipedia criteria? So they can, if it is like it is only once, they can be able to review and bring back your account. Secondly, if it is on a number of occasions, on several occasions, they can say it is not, they cannot be able to grant it because it is just like you're against them. So you can either create a new account, and all the information, maybe like what you have edited, all that were under you will all get lost, and you have to start from scratch. So then for, let me say, the creation of the account. Okay. For I think the rest, you can, we are okay here, and it is only K. Emmanuel whom I can be able to take through. If you feel you have something to do, you can easily leave the meeting because we have concluded. For K. Emmanuel, let me just take you through this.
So you didn't share attendance today?
No, I think the attendance will have been given by, you can easily track the attendance from the YouTube channel. So, K. Emmanuel, we said we looked at the background information about Wikipedia, then Wikipedia Community User Group of South Sudan. We also look at the difference between Wikimedia and Wikipedia. We also navigate through the world of Wiki, like the Wikipedia, Wikimedia, Wiki Commons, the Wiktionary, the Wikidata, the Wikisource, the Wikibooks. So there are many Wiki projects. They are called Wiki projects. We also looked at what we call the Wikipedia and its reliability. What do people say about the reliability of Wikipedia? They say it is not a reliable source of information. So we also look at it and how reliable it is. So we also navigate through Wikipedia pages with like creating accounts. We looked at some of those, like editing an article, creating a new article, and adding categories. So we have, we said for the background information, just to be very brief, Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan, it is also a branch of the International Wikimedia Foundation. So the mother organization is what it is called Wikimedia, it is called International Wikimedia Foundation. It is based in Australia. So Wikimedia Community User Group is now a branch of that foundation, and it is not only South Sudan, but most of these countries have their own community user groups. So we are all using the Wiki software website. So that is Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan is now a branch, but an independent, so non-profit organization that host and support wide range of projects. These projects are all supported also by the Wikimedia Foundation, the International Wikimedia Foundation. So the purpose of this foundation, the Wikimedia Community User Group, is to ensure that the users in South Sudan, to make sure that content are provided online. So we say the reason why we have, we wanted also our content, South Sudanese content about our people, about the country, about places, also need to be written and put online. Because when you look at the information that is always on like news agencies' website, it is sometimes rare to surface. But when it is on Wikipedia, it is because Wikipedia, it is one of the most searched engine that can, that is searched website that is in the globe. It is ranked as the 5th most searched website for content. So we looked at, we said by creating Wikipedia articles about our community, local stories, about the places, the people, it gives our the opportunity to our content to be searchable and linked into the other articles on Wikipedia. So we also say Wikipedia articles give our public library and community the ability to promote itself on the world stage with the website that has been well known in the international reputation. So we looked at those. We also look at the benefit of this, which we have already discussed. Then we say by learning how to use Wikipedia, you can transfer we also make sure we transfer the skills from to those who are interested. Like today, I can be able to train you. Then tomorrow, you can also train the other one, so that they are able to put also articles online on Wikipedia. So let me take this. Now let's look at the difference between Wikipedia and Wikimedia. So we say Wikimedia, it is a conjunction of 2 words. We have Wiki and Wikimedia. These are 2 words that are joined together to become one. So Wiki, it is the name of the website of the Wiki, of the International Wikimedia Foundation. So the Wikimedia Foundation uses the Wiki website. So it is now the media, it is now the channel, a means of putting out the information. So it is an online information that can be accessed online. And for Wikipedia, these are also 2 words. The Wikipedia, Wiki, it is the name of the website, and then pedia, it is driven from the word encyclopedia. So they only shorten the word pedia, and then they say they took away the encyclo, then they uses the pedia, which is an online content, so that they join to that website. So it becomes an online encyclopedia. An encyclopedia, it is a book or an online content that has variety of subjects. So it has many subjects in it. So it is for Wikimedia. It is a branch of a foundation, of the International Foundation, while this one, it is just like a project. Wikipedia is a project that can be implemented by Wiki. This one, the Wikipedia is a project of the Wikimedia Foundation and can be implemented by the South Sudan Wikimedia Community User Group. The project can be like, let's write something about Wiki for human rights. Let's write about human rights. So we always use like Wiki human right, because we are implementing the project of Wikimedia Foundation. So we have to use the website name like Wiki Foundation for Human Rights. You see, so these are for a project of the Wikimedia that can be. It is all about writing articles. So that is brief about it. Then we have the world of Wiki. These are, like we said, Wiki is a website whose users can add, modify, or delete a content via a web browser using simplified markup language like the HTML. They are using the HTML to create this website. So these are the projects for Wikimedia Foundation. We have the Wikipedia itself. We have the Wikimedia Commons. We have the Wiktionary. This one, it is for like writing articles. While this one, the Wikimedia Commons, it is for those who are not interested in writing, but they like taking photos, photographers. So they will always prefer this project. So they can initiate a project about, maybe let's take photos about climate change, so they can be supported using this project, under this project, which is Wikimedia Commons. So when they are done, they can also upload like maybe videos, something like that. So Wiktionary, it is a name driven from dictionary. So it is just like an online dictionary. Then we have the wiki source. It is just like it is a library. It is just like a library where people read online, or translation of text. They can easily translate the text, something like that. Then we have the wiki books. These are focusing on collecting like various materials, published materials. Like we said, Wikipedia is all about writing content that has already been published by mainstream media houses, not published on Facebook or social media handles like Twitter or YouTube. They are not using that. They are using information that has been published by mainstream media houses, or published in books. There is, when you look at books, there is what we call the ISBN. There is a number behind there, written ISBN, which is International Standard Book Number. So that number, you can always enter it, and you enter the page. That is already how you are referencing the year of the publication, the name of the publishing houses, then the author, the name of the author as well. So these are details that can also be when you're using when you're using books to cite information. Then we have wiki species. These are for biologists. We have some species of animals that maybe exist in one continent or country, but but are not existing in the other. So you can also, those people like who are like you can collaborate with the ministry of this particular line. Then you people can document, and you can be able to write about it and put it online. So there are animals that exist in South Sudan that do not exist in Australia. So and no one has written about them. So it is this project that people can implement, and you can easily be supported and work on it. Then we have the Wiki News. It is all about the news that always pop up on the Wikipedia website in the morning. So it is like something like that. Wiki quotes. It is all about quotations. The quotes, daily quotes. You can also write your own and put it online. People will begin to learn from it. So we have the Wikiversity. It is just like now an institution of self-learning tools, so and courses. So you can learn from this. Maybe there are things that you can go through it. So let's look at the Wikipedia and its reliability. Many people, because people say Wikipedia is not a reliable source of information. It says Wikipedia has the reputation of being a reliable source of information. However, when referencing sources, students are always advised not to use information on Wikipedia for formal purposes until they verify the evaluated reference sources. So for this reason, Wikipedia, like any other encyclopedia, is a great starting place, you see, for research. That means it gives you the hints or gives you the tips. For you, like K. Emmanuel, you're a journalist. Sometimes you get tips on social media like Facebook, and you begin to say, I think I need to follow up. You cannot immediately go and write about it because it is written on Facebook, but you know it has given you like a stepping stone. It is now a stepping stone for you to do more research and get the information. Sometimes you get the information right, sometimes information might not be true. So it is they can always give like information that are somehow true but not up to date. It is misinformation. Sometimes the information can go well, but reaching in the middle, they can give lies there. You see, that's when they say it becomes like unreliable. So for this, we say the reliability of a Wikipedia article is dependent on its external references. So as you will learn through the manual, the new Wikipedia articles will well-sourced, reliable references get approved and go live. So when you're writing article for Wikipedia, make sure you provide enough links, references, citations, so that the Wikipedia editors can also verify the information, and it's like it is from a trusted source of information, it can be approved and it will go live. Anyone who searches that information can easily get it. So having the ability to edit articles, okay, we say there are also multiple ways Wikipedia editors can monitor articles and revert edits. You see, when you have edited something and it is not trusted, they can revert the article and delete what you have put it. You see, so this project, like we say, having the ability to edit articles also makes Wikipedia's content as up to date. So the moment you become, I don't know, I was asking whether like the recent decrease, if there is anyone who has gone to the website to the Wikipedia article to go and search whether they have already been edited, because sometimes you find that up to now maybe it will still say Michael Alajabo, the former mayor, is still the mayor, so it has not been edited. So that's the reason why we always have to make sure we teach others so that they are able to also help in editing these articles. So we are navigating the article, the Wikipedia. I hope I am not talking to myself. Let me hear somebody saying something else.
I am in.
Okay, I hope you are following, and if there is any question, please don't hesitate to ask.
I will surely.
Okay. So let's navigate through the Wikipedia pages. Let me. So this is how the Wikipedia page always looks like, the interface. So when you Google with that, and whether you have an account or not, this is how it will always surface. So we have the main page, the discussion, the read, the view source, view history. This history will always tell you who edited, who was something like that. So, so this is how, when you have already looked at it, when you click, you have seen where I have cycled this with the red oval shape. You will find that there is what we call login or create account. If you already have an account, you can easily log in. If you don't have an account, you can create one. So if you have created, like if you are creating a new account, you just create and it will bring you to this interface. If you don't have one yet, click this and it will bring you this. So this is the interface that it will bring for you. Create account. You can enter all the details. I know how you can create it. So Wikipedia is made up by people like you, and it has like over 900 million users. I mean edits with 5 million articles, 137 more than 137 contributors. So this is some information about it. So when you have entered all the details here, you'll find it will bring you to this. It will ask, this is for you, for the user. So this will bring you to the login page. So when you're already having this, for example, let me take you to let me bring you to this. For example, you're saying wikipedia.org. So I'm already having this. When you click on, this is where it will bring you. Okay, so Wikipedia, it has been written in different languages, including over 7 or 8 international languages. So we say it is written in English with over 6 million articles now. And it has been written in Espanol, the Dutch, the Italian. So all this, even including whether this one is Arabic or something, I don't know. So it has been written by, in different languages. So for you who is focusing on English, you can click on English. It brings you to this. Like what I have told you earlier, this is where it will say, welcome to Wikipedia. So for you, you can create new account. You click on create new. So this is where you enter all your details, you confirm. So like this. So you can also enter the CAPTCHA security check. When you enter the CAPTCHA security check, then you go to the bottom and you click on create your account. For me, since I have, I'll just say so. So this is where it will bring me to this article. So welcome to Wikipedia. So for you who is new, make sure you click on your user page. You have seen this, your username. You click on it. Then when you're already here like this, you create user page. So feel free always to write a small thing about yourself. For example, mine is that one use Farajala. I am a Wikipedia editor at Wikimedia Community User Group of South Sudan. I work collaboratively with other Wikipedia editors and contributors on Wiki projects. The major objective is to create and make the local content available to Wikipedia and other public libraries. So this is something about briefly, just about you and what you do, what is the main aim, so something like that. So we have the top page. This like this top page, it enables you, like, you can easily talk with other, you can receive and reply to messages of other other wiki users, Wikimedia users. So so that is when you have already created an account. So for example, if you wanted, I think that is all up to creating an account. Maybe I have to ask if I have to take questions from here. But let me first navigate through this. So for example, you wanted to edit an article.
Mr. Wane,
Yes, please.
can you give me like around 10 minutes? I try to see how I can open my account. So if it's not working, how we can recover it, and we can continue with the rest of the other session, like editing, how to edit, how to do something like that.
Are you, I mean, recovering an account, or?
I opened an account I think last year. So I wanted to know if it is still active, if not active. If it's not active, I can open a new one.
Okay, you can try again.
Yeah,
okay.
Just be online, then I do that. I will be able to get back to you once it fails or it goes through.
It's okay.
Mr. Wani.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I screenshot for you something on the chat box,
Okay.
and that's what it is telling me.
So your username is already in use.
Yes, the username is already in use.
Mm. Okay, because you already have an account that you have created earlier, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that means you can maybe add one letter, like maybe one, then it will go.
Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
My friend, it looks like time is up.
Yeah, we actually we ended the session. We have finished. We are